tools are truly, truly made for performance. Take a look at this blender. Now, this one has not been on yet during this visit, although it is a customer pick already, because in the past, this is one that you have picked up and loved. But check this out, not at this anniversary price of $129.95. This is a $250 blender that you're looking at right here with 1300 watts of power. It is fast enough and powerful enough to blend hot or cold. You do have this really great, jar with, of course, all of the measurement tools here, easy to hold on to. I even like the lid, the way that it gives you a nice airtight seal, so nothing's gonna come spilling out when you're using this, which is gonna be great. You have this opening along the top, and it also comes along with its own tamper. So let's say you're blending a smoothie. Okay, and you put something in and you just wanna make sure it gets, stirred up and make sure that everything kind of gets blended evenly. You've got that tamper in case you need that. So you've got that space, and the tamper, of course, does come right along with it. So you can see 1300 watts of power. It's brushed stainless steel at the base. You've got your high RPM, so it creates enough friction to heat up if you keep it going long enough. So you can make soups in here. It's BPA free on that jar, nice and durable. You do have your measuring marks on the outside, that 5-point starfish blade on the inside, which means you're gonna get that even cutting capability. And then you also have that easy to use variable speed control. So you don't have a lot of bells and whistles on this. You don't have a whole lot of buttons to figure out, well, what does this do? What does that do? It's just simple. And look at the power from crushing ice to crushing fruits and vegetables, anything that you put in it. You can make your soups, you can make your ice creams and things like that. It really is the next generation of blenders that you've got. And you're just choosing your colors, which are all the same colors that you're seeing from all of the Ming Tsai pieces. So here is your rich red, which is very nice. We've got it for you in white diamond. This one is called cobalt blue. And then, of course, we have it for you in jet black. And I also want to share again, because that was just, it kind of went along quickly on the screen. This, and do you notice how it's like a touch, everything is kind of touch screen right now. It's very sleek. I like this too because unlike blenders of old where you had the buttons that you had to push and then food would get in between those buttons, these are just almost like a touch screen. You kind of just press very simply. So this is your on and off right here, and you're gonna notice when it's on, this one's not plugged in. I'm not blending anything right now, obviously, but when it's on, you can see the power surge right there. You can go up faster speed or slower speed. And I like that you can be in charge of that. You can pulse if you want to. You can even, if you have something really hard like ice that you need to crush, you can put it on ice and it will give you that nice hard power so that you can crush that ice. So whether you're making salsas, pesto, maybe you're making dips, you're making smoothies, and maybe you like to have your smoothies every morning, your green drinks every morning, you can do all of that. This heats up fast enough and goes fast enough so it can make soup hot. Now there's not a heater in here, but it's just that the friction is going around so fast that if you keep it going, that will, what you put in it will start to heat up. So you could make hot soup in there. And I also liked the fact that it's so durable. So if you drop this, the container, the pitcher on it is not glass. So if you drop it, you don't have to worry about it shattering like glass would. But you know blenders, maybe you've been in the market for a really good blender, and blenders can be extremely expensive for really good blenders. They really can. They can be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for really good blenders. And you know what? They're worth it because we've all had that $20 blender that you were able to blend for maybe about a month and a half, long enough for the return period to end, and then it stopped working. I know you have because I have too, a lot of old blenders, right? When you get a good one, you hold on to it. It's really great that you didn't have to pay $250 for this blender. You would because normally that's our regular price or more when it comes to the quality of this. I mean, you think about 1300 watts of power, you think about what's out there, you're paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But today you're not. This is an anniversary price. You've got 5 flex, so you can get this home and try it out for about $26 on any major credit card. you also have free shipping. So if you're saying, yeah, if I'm honest with that myself, I do need a new blender. I did want that multi-$100 blender, but I could never, you know, I could never see myself actually buying it, but I still need a good one. Try it out. If it's not everything you want, you can always send it back. There is an unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. But when you get it home, the first thing I want you to do is put ice in it. Fill it with ice, press the ice button, and see what happens. If it's strong enough to crush that hard, frozen ice, then you know it's gonna be able to work for anything else you put in it. Again, what are you gonna blend? What are you gonna make? I like to make smoothies and things like that. So I'm putting in like spinach and apples and, you know, pieces like that, things like that, celery and carrots, beets sometimes, and strong enough to blend there. You know, maybe you're making your salsa, so you're doing your cilantros and your tomatoes and things like that. Whatever it is you wanna blend, start right here. We will have a full presentation of this coming up at 12 p.m., so that's 12 noon today. But if you already know which color you want,